Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition, specifically the Trespasser DLC, where there seems to be a Qunari plot. Hold on, right there in the corner. There seems to be a Qunari plot going on to infiltrate the Winter Palace using elven mirrors, the elven, the Alluvians, the Alluvian mirrors. Now we are off to investigate, figure out why the Qunari are trying to do this, while Josephine stays off the politicians that are trying to disassemble the Inquisition. So for now, though, I believe we should be going upstairs based on where the waypoint is. But I could be horribly wrong.
I should look around.
Oh. An expensive dog treat. Let us go drop off this expensive dog treat first.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
Really? Closer look where? I don't see anything that's pinging on my radar. Llewellyn, stop giving me bad directions. Alright, let's drop off the bone with Cullen and his dog, who is there. Oh, is that all of the bones? I think that is. Chance to inflict bees on targets?
Oh, Lady Montier feels the council on her own.
Inquisitor?
Let's see, is that actually better or worse than what I'm currently using? That is worse, but this does inflict bees. I think that's one of the big issues with RPGs in general, is you might find a cool weapon that does cool things, but the stats are low. Like, the stats aren't enough to make it useful. Alright, we will bring Sarah, Cassandra, and Vivian again.
Look, more Qunari.
That path wasn't there before.
It's the Qunari, right? Rocks can't move themselves.
I mean, based on everything we've seen, I guess if the rock was part of a creature, kind of like the Deep Roads DLC introduced the Titan, like the stone itself was alive. So technically, yes, rocks could move themselves in this universe.
What's this?
It is a hand on a orb, globe, lantern.
Can we see where the Qunari went in such a hurry?
No.
So that's how the Qunari moved the paths.
Do a thing, rocks move. Switches are fine, whatever they look like.
All right. So where does this go?
Why are we playing silly buggers out here?
Why wouldn't we be playing silly buggers? I have no idea what that is, Sarah. A moldy journal. Mold and rot have eaten most of the pages of these books. The remaining vellum is covered in spiky handwriting with spelling that is either archaic, wildly idiosyncratic, or both. Sight across from the Valka, that which draggeth souls down to its ladder in the brain dark. Ace beast preyeth on humble wits, and Goldsworn even, and the tower's keeper declares I will rest here if it would ease me. The elven, which pulled me grip up from my end, kens he is the last of his kind. I made it known elven live south-like, but he says it would not be as it was, and I said it's ever true, and he laughed lark-like. Come dark, he showed me a mirror deep strange, an alluvian sworn to Bean and his family for. Were you paying attention? This will be on a quiz. Oh, a revenant. Oh my. No. Why do you have so much health? Like tons and tons of health. Alright, let's hit you with one of these. There we go. Gives rid of 1 out of 2. Let's hit you with that. And then hit you with one of the Mark of the Assassin once that loads up. And then that. There we go. All right. Nifty little extra room with some extra loot. Ah, so the rock is technically always there, and we are just able to see it now? Alright, let's see if there's anything on the left side. Another alluvian. More bonus rooms with bonus content.
Not precisely where we intended to go, darling, but still an amusing diversion.
Watch out!
Ah, despair demons. They are the worst. Ah, nope, get up. Thank you. Yeah, that was a loss of, There's just, this is just such a narrow place to be fighting, unfortunately. And everybody has too much health. Okay. Bees. More bees. And why not you? There we go. The Eye That Weeps. The following stacking bonus is granted on ability uses. 2 pieces of the Eye That Weeps set? Oh. The Taken Shape is the set. The writing on these papers aches. Also, it's worth noting is I don't believe this game really had any set-based armor for its main game. The writing on these papers aches to be looked at, shimmering slightly as if under an enchantment. The notes are handwritten, but each letter is as perfectly uniform as from a printing press. Notes on the second attempt, elegance eludes me. The aim is to improve the coordination of the body and sharpen the perception of the heart, but grafts do not live long enough to plumb their worth. The current process is ruin. This batch is lost. Begin again. I just had a thought. They sell a lot of the materials at the shop in, at the Winter Garden Palace. What I should do the next time I get back to the Winter Garden Palace is look what I need to upgrade my potions and just spend some time buying and upgrading, buying materials and then upgrading potions. Like, I didn't do that for most of the game because that is a pain in the ass. It is a huge pain in the ass for the main game because you have to usually go out and find it, and usually you have to get, like, a lot of it. Oh, you hope to upgrade your healing potion? How about get 50 elf roots and 5 prophet laurels? We don't know where they are. Hopefully you do. And hopefully you don't mind just wandering around picking them up. If there's anything that has ruined gaming, I might argue it is crafting systems. Because crafting systems, like, the worst of them, generally involve finding just a whole bunch of scattered junk. Oh, where are we now? Hello. Take that. Take that. And that.
Why do Elfie mirror dumpers in the middle of dwarfy things? And why do we keep going through them?
We need to find out what these Qunari were up to. So let's go see, shall we?
So we at least have the answer to question number 2. We don't have an answer to question number 1. Which is why we keep going through all of these mirrors.
Looks like there was a bad cave-in.
Qunari writing. This paper is covered in what appear to be mathematical calculations. An extremely precise and detailed sketch of the wall has been heavily annotated with measured angles, dimensions, and several lines of text in Qunari. Whatever conclusions were drawn about the measurements are lost. The page has been ripped seemingly by sharp teeth, and much of the remaining paper is hidden by a hardened layer of dried blood and dust from the cave-in. So far, this...
The Qunari have a huge operation here.
But why?
So far, this seems like, the other day I was talking about the idea of, like, reusing assets as a means of extending the life of, or should I say, of, easing the development of DLC. This reusage of assets feels like it's definitely embracing the idea of like a greatest hits for Dragon Age Inquisition. Like you're going through the greatest hits of the process. Oh, hello.
They could bring the whole cabin down. This place isn't stable.
Okay, but where am I supposed to go from here? Did that loosen up the rocks back over here? Not really. Am I supposed to use my newfound ability in order to make us invulnerable? But that never really seemed like it was specific for this path. Oh, there's a doorway here. Is that the last place I saved? Wow.
Once again, your mark is glowing. Are you all right?
Well, maybe the anchor can make itself useful down here. The Qunari were definitely up to something. Excavating that cave-in, maybe.
And the mark said, "Let there be light."
Watch out!
Ah, but that light did not last very long. Excellent. Still good. Ah. There was a lot of deep stalkers in a very small amount of space.
Who finds a place like this and digs in? What are they doing? How's it not stupid?
Maybe they were like, wow, let's...
After all the places we have been, I hardly expected to find us in another cave.
Cave beats Fade. Barely.
Yeah, at least the cave, you know, the ground beneath your feet is ground. And not, say, figurative imaging pulled from your mind.
Look, someone up ahead. I think he's human.
Stay back. Oh, wait. Your hand. Are you the Inquisitor?
Odd to find a human down in the deep roads at all, let alone one surrounded by Qunari.
We don't have much time. Please, what the Vidasala is doing, you have to stop her.
The Vidasala?
She's the leader of the Qunari here. She hates magic. Her job was to study it and stop it at all costs. Not anymore. I don't care whether you serve Fen'Harel or not. Someone has to stop her.
You think I serve Fen'Harel?
Why do the Qunari think that the Inquisition serves Fen'Harel?
I don't know. The Vidasala said it, and well, you're Dalish. It made as much sense as anything. We've had agents of Fen Harel causing trouble all over the crossroads. Sabotage, making spirits attack us. I assume the Inquisition was their army. That you came here because Fen Harel told you to.
I mean, technically the answer to that question is yes. Fen Harel, or Fenny as we like to call him, led us to Skyhold. Who are you?
Who are you exactly?
My name is Jeren. Sir Jeren, once. I was a Templar in Kirkwall, until I joined the Qun.
You're Qunari.
Kirkwall was madness, chaos. The Qunari were like the eye of a storm. I stand for order and discipline, protecting the innocent from magic. But this plan, it's as mad as Meredith ever was.
Okay, what are we trying to stop?
What is it that you want me to stop?
This place is a lyrium mining and processing center. The Qunari need it for... Have you ever heard of Sarabas?
I think somebody mentioned
It's
it.
a mage. Except Qunari mages are much more dangerous than those among humans or elves. Even as a Templar, I'd never seen anything like the power Sarabas can unleash. And now Vidasala is giving them lyrium. A lot of lyrium. It's part of something she calls Dragon's Breath. There's more to it than that, but I couldn't find out what. The Qunari don't like it when you ask too many questions.
Because everybody kind of fits into their job goal. Like, you only know what you already know, and if you don't know it, you probably don't need to know.
Where are we? Why are there elven mirrors in the deep roads?
This place is close to something like a lyrium spring. The more we mine, the more there seems to be. As for the mirrors, I don't know. Maybe the elves were mining here too.
What are you doing down here?
The Qunari wanted me to teach them everything I knew about lyrium. Where it comes from, everything it can do.
And as a former
how we put it
Templar,
to
he
use.
would at least have
I
some
know enough from my
education
time in the
in the
Order.
process.
They figured out more. I'm not sure how. Maybe they got to the Carter.
The Qunari can't be mining their own lyrium. It kills anyone who tries, other than dwarves.
It killed the Qunari at first. But Qunari workers have a discipline only Tranquil can match. And they're quick learners. They figured it out.
Alright. Dragon's Breath?
That's not seriously the name of the plan, is it? Dragon's Breath.
You know that most Dragon's Breath destroys everything in its path, right? She said it would save the South. That can mean only one thing. An invasion. This mine is the only source of lyrium the Qunari have. They're using Gatlock, the explosive powder in the round casks, to mine, so they don't have to touch raw lyrium. If you get the primers from Central Supply, you can prime the Gatlock and detonate it. The mines will go up in flames.
All right, I'll try to stop them here.
I doubt my blessing counts for much now, but make her watch over you. Deep stalkers and cave-ins will cut off reinforcements, but they'll still come when they hear trouble. You've got to find the Vidasala to end this war before it begins.
There's no telling how bad things will get when I destroy the mine. You'd better get moving.
I will. Good luck, Inquisitor.
Let's go. We have a lyrium mine to ruin.
That also feels incredibly dangerous to be using explosives to blow up the rock. But if I remember correctly, that's how they assembled Mount Rushmore. Though I'm sure that's also part of the assemblage of Mount Rushmore as an irresponsible defacement of nature. But that's another story. Ah. Yeah, these deep stalkers are more, blocking us than them.
Why are dwarves so short but carve their tunnels so tall?
Is that really all you have to add to the conversation, Sarah? I wonder, can I get rid of the HUD for a second so at least I get a... decent screenshot for the title, or for the YouTube thumbnail. There we go. And then we can bring it back on. You know, actually, I'm fine with it being back to contextual again. I feel like I changed it to always on because I wanted to know what everybody's health was at all times. But now, as the
Qunari make these things explode. Maybe we can use them to get out of here.
as the game has gotten a lot easier over time, like, that's not exactly a problem. The necessity isn't quite there to have...
Dwarfy walls should glow. That's what makes them dwarfy.
These walls of blue flame were cast by the agent of Fenharal as he ran through the place bringing chaos and destruction. Do not light fires from them, do not go near them. Fenharal's mage servant made them to hamper us, and they only bring death. And that's what I was supposed to do to get past it. Now, here's the thing. I was kind of stupid in regards to coming back. Like, I could recast it in order to get back from where I am. Or I could just switch characters. Move a little bit. Oh, look, there's Malice. She's rejoined the group. I don't need to recast it again because I have magically teleported back to the party. Oh. There's a treasure chest over here, though, with buried treasure. Sigil of the Deep Stalker. Will I use it? Probably not. I don't even know what it is. Alright, let us... Hello.
Here they come!
Let's go after you. Which one was I going after? Damn it. I mean, one of these guys is going to get a hit of some kind. Yeah, take that. And how about... Oh no, we don't need to worry about that. Actually, Vivian, why not heal everybody? Still haven't even used any of my healing potions. That's fine. Oh, still no saving. Hello. Did you blow up yourself?
Last time, it took an exalted march to stop the Qunari, and that barely worked. If they strike now, Thedas may fall.
Thedas. That's... I feel like that's a lot of extra pronunciation of the individual... individual syllables of the word. Oh, hello. Yeah, that was an unnecessary mark of assassin. And it got the job done. there goes one health potion. That's fine.
The Qunari! Look out!
No, who would
There's one
have...
of the mining platforms. Now we just need primers.
Wait, hold on a second. Was Cassandra worried about the Qunari that just were defeated?
This cavern is barely holding together.
No. Dark doesn't scare me. I'm so brave. So brave. Can I at least pick up a torch? Like any of these torches?
That looks like a perfect target. Don't you agree, my dear?
Yes. Hello. Here, blow you up. Don't mind me. And you two can get throwing weapon. And you can be stabbed.
Sneaksies, nick the primers, make everything go boom!
All right, Sarah, you're gonna have to hold back on your pyromania. Oh my. I would imagine this is where I'm meant to go, partially because the quest target, partially because of that ominous figure off in the distance. Also, I realized there was a supply crate, but I don't need it yet. Oh my. Holy crap. Alright, where's my dead body? That was fast. Although I think... Oh. Oh my gosh. Who is shooting at me? Alright, who can I play as? I think I'm okay as her. I was not expecting my own character to die right at the beginning of the fight. Okay, let's try to bring her back again. And hope she lives long enough to drink a single potion. Maybe 2 potions. That was unnecessary against that one guy, but you know. No, nothing wrong with... Oh, Cerebus is here as well. Ah. Alright, let's take a regeneration potion. And bees. Alright, finally. Now, Mark of the Assassin. Do some of that, some of that. I'm pretty sure that helped a lot. Some more bees. Just all of the bees. She has no bees. All of those bees were unnecessary. Heart of Rage. Permaflame. All nearby enemies are constantly burning. How did she get burned? How did she get burned? It's because of the permaflame. Let us see if that's a better weapon for... I like the permaflame, though. So I think I'm going to switch to that. That just sounds entertaining. Vivian, tell me what you see here.
Are you quite all right, Inquisitor? It hasn't escaped me that the anchor is acting up.
It's nothing to worry about, Vivian.
Don't be stoic at the expense of your health. Dorian and I will have to put our heads together, but we should find some way to slow it down.
Or maybe this will be the title. The thumbnail. I like the view from the arches. Now, supposedly there should be a primer here. But all I see are bombs. A knife. Enhanced basic attacks. The end of the attack chain now hits all enemies in the area. Nice. But unfortunately, it's worse than... than my previous weapon. And that's the thing, like...
We've got the primers. Let's go explode some Gatlock.
That's the thing that I was just talking about. Like, the idea that you'll find cool weapons that do cool things, but their stats are not good enough to actually consider using them. Take this, Ben Hassareth agent. No. Hit him. He is directly in front of you.
Make it take you.
Should I be detonating now or later? Torn notebook in the Deep Road, Section 2. Many of these pages are filled with sketches of elven statues matching the ones found in the area, along with notes and what look like attempts to practice Kunlat. They say the agent of Fen'Haral caused trouble in the crossroads. I wish I knew. I wish whoever fights in the name of the Old Wolf was around to fight when the Darkspawn took my clan. Mine is not to question. I have chosen the Qun. The Qun will protect me. Rethost, you will protect. Rathatum, they all protect. Ratsam, we all protect. These statues are older than anything I saw in my days with the clan. The area is dwarven, though. What were the ancient elves doing down here, mining? Where were the dwarves? Easier to have them mine it. Not a trading post. You don't go into a friend's home, knock over their goods, and put up your own. War? I don't remember any legends about our people fighting the dwarves, though I remember my keeper telling a story about how the dwarves fear the sun because of El Garnon's fire, a metaphor for the elves of Arlathan driving the dwarves underground. The Qunari like metaphors. I should share that. Like, am I actually supposed to detonate this now, though? I think the answer is yes. Alright, everybody. Run away. Hello. Oh my gosh. I'm now upset. Like that. Okay, you are gonna have to do that. Thank you. Oh my gosh. This is... This is a very poorly placed encounter. There we go. Alright, let's go resupply at the supply box that I left behind. Because of that. The terrible positioning there. And then blow up this next section. And then now we can go to the next, or should I say the last position, or should we be fighting this new wave of Qunari? Alright, get rid of that Ben Hassereth agent. That other Ben Hassereth agent. Alright, only one more Qunari structure left to destroy. It is right there. Let us save our game because we can. Go after that one. Vivian, heal yourself. Thank you, Vivian, for trying to stay alive. Oh, we don't need to detonate that. Okay, everybody, back up.
That's it. Let's get out of here and warn the others about this Dragon's Breath plan.
Good. Let's move before this place fills entirely with water.
No. This was not a good place to reconvene. Have we screwed ourselves again? Oh no, I think we have. Let's go to... Oh, the son of a... Okay, if they're going to come down to us, then this is fine. Okay, yeah. It seems like the area is in fact flooding. Will we be having to do any large boss fights on our way out? Or are we just more or less,
You are blind, Inquisitor.
Oh, hello. Oh my gosh.
Of course.
Where did all that come from? Where was everybody? Why was everybody else back here? Guys. How did... All right. Okay, everybody's with me. That's good.
Come closer.
Oh, that wasn't actually what I was planning to do.
So much.
Go face down.
So much you
All right. Hopefully we don't have to deal with more of whatever the hell happened there. Like, why was my party so far back? Why had none of them followed me? I feel as though my enemies have gotten stronger, but you get a lot of buffs to your attack ability. Okay, attack the target. But you don't really get as many buffs to your armor. Elf Iskari, our Templar brother, is in need of re-education. He must be located and returned at once, Vidasala.
That barrel already looks primed. We should see where that leads.
Well, hopefully it leads out of here. This does look familiar. It does look like a place I've been before. Yes, I have been here before. Excellent.
Poor man. He didn't make it far.
Huh. Superb Amulet of Second Wind. The wearer of this amulet gains a large amount of stamina after killing an enemy. So we could have killed him, or he lives long enough to die elsewhere. Choice!
So, who gets to tell Cullen and Josephine we're probably at war with the Qun? Anyone?
As if.
They're going to kill me.
Ah, as if. Bonus points if you get the reference. It's hard to tell if we're at war with the Qun or a specific faction. Like, does the Vidasala represent the entirety of the Kunlun people, or is it like that? We've been at war with the Qun several
Qunari
times.
always enjoy their metaphors. But what does it mean?
Who knows? Qunari agents moving through Illuvians to attack the south is bad enough already. I still do not understand why they accused the Inquisition of serving Fen'Harel.
We know that Mythal actually exists. It's possible Fen'Harel is still here in some form, too.
What you describe in the ruins certainly implies that the Dread Wolf of Elven legend is a real person.
But how does that implicate us? What made them decide that the Inquisition serves this Fen'Harel?
Hopefully we will learn more after we have stopped them.
Let's see the Exalted Council try to disband the Inquisition after we've saved them from this dragon's breath.
We must find out what Dragon's Breath is first. For now, our only lead is the Qunari leader, the Vidisala.
Also, there seems to be a bunch of noise outside our office.
Gentlemen!
My apologies, Lady Josephine. There has been an incident with one of your soldiers.
How dare you? It was bad enough that the Inquisition chose not to inform the Exalted Council of the Qunari Corps.
Ole would have been happy to help with the matter.
But now your own guards are attacking servants? You have overstepped your bounds.
Thank you for bringing this to my attention, gentlemen. I'll see to this personally.
Thank you, Inquisitor. Ole stands ready to assist the Inquisition, as always.
Secrets and lies. Do you understand why we fear your Inquisition? You act as if you're the solution to every problem. How long before you drag us into another war?
But the war is coming up onto your doorstep right now, as we speak.
What's going on here?
The Orlesians tried to take one of our people, Inquisitor. We've secured the area.
This is the Winter Palace. You cannot simply seize control when one of your guards attacks a servant.
The Inquisition is handling this. When some noble commits a crime of fashion, you can take over.
I only asked what he was doing.
And when I refused to bow to the Inquisition's dogs, you attacked me! How would you like us to handle the situation, Inquisitor?
I still don't understand what happened. How did that...
That barrel there, where did it come from?
I was ordered to bring wine for the guests.
You're lying.
Your Inquisition soldiers are completely out of control.
No, we're in control. Keep talking and you'll find yourself in chains.
I still don't know what happened. What actually happened? Like, can't I ask one question, more than one question? All right, hold on one second. I'm gonna look online, see if there's an explanation as to what actually I don't even know which one is the Ferelda, is the Inquisition servant, and which one is the Orlesian servant. I'm just guessing. Okay, so apparently the issue is the guard thinks the Orlesian servant is an agent of the Inquisition. Oh, sorry, not an agent of the Inquisition, agent of the Qunari. And based on the jar, which supposedly is a wine jar, that might also be a Gatlock jar, since it looks exactly like all the other Gatlock jars we found in the Deep Roads. So we will arrest the Orlesian servant.
Please take the servant into custody.
But supposedly, your
Right away,
choice...
Your Worship.
Inquisitor?
Ambassador Montillier will explain later. For now, please hold the servant for questioning.
As you say, Inquisitor, Lord Cyril will
Like,
hear of us.
the actual... Like, there's no real effect past
Inquisitor?
this.
I also found this by the barrel. I can't read the language.
Leliana, why are you hiding all the way
Did
over
you
there?
resolve the problem with the guard?
The guard is the least of our problems. Someone smuggled Gatlock barrels into the Winter Palace.
Smile, Inquisitor. There are many eyes upon us. At least now we know the true extent of the dragon.
Actually, how often does the Inquisitor smile? Like, if the Inquisitor was smiling, like, I feel like that would be a sign that something is going wrong.
How are you still smiling?
Years of training as a bard, Inquisitor. We cannot show weakness now. Enemies could be watching, or we can let them seize idle conversation between two friends.
You think the Dragon's Breath is these Gatlock barrels?
Of course, a surprise attack, even through the Illuvians, would have met fierce resistance. But if everyone at the Exalted Council died in an explosion, the South would be rudderless, vulnerable to attack. This is what Corypheus should have done after the explosion at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. An attack as swift and unstoppable as the breath of a dragon.
Killing off all of the leaders with a giant explosion seems to be a common theme in this game, then.
The guard who confronted the servants said she found this note near one of the barrels. It looks like Qunari writing.
Let me see. I picked some up from the Iron Bull, though I'm told my accent is atrocious. These are orders for positioning the Gatlock in the palace. When duty has been performed, report to the Vidisala through the mirror marked by a bookcase.
I've been hoping to meet the esteemed Vidisala. How nice of her to invite us over.
Good. While you do that, I will have agents locate the Gatlock barrels and remove them safely.
Also, I didn't realize
We'll
you could
also
actually
send word to
warn
my
the
foreign
council.
contacts. We must see where else this dragon could strike.
Like, I didn't realize that was an option for me to do. Let's see if more dialogue options have emerged.
It is good to see you, my friend.
The answer is
I'll see
no,
you later.
and it's probably not.
Farewell.
I'm going to skip that read. Alright, I think I'm going to stop here for the night. And I'm just going to use this time to equip, fill up on potions, have everybody have their own jars of bees. Whatever it takes. And then see if I can get everybody, all these things upgraded as well. For now, though, got any suggestions for something to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.